The facts are really not in question. California has a much larger state budget deficit than any other state that you can name. Michigan, New Jersey, Illinois, other states that are in a lot of financial trouble, their state budget deficits are less than half the size of the one that exists in the Golden State. Every department and service provided by government has been affected in the state of California. The cost of parking tickets has gone up substantially. People who want to use public libraries now have fewer days when they're open and shorter hours that they can go inside. In addition to that, education has felt the bite as well. Here is an article from the Huffington Post that talks about a protest. 41 students at Cal Berkeley barricaded themselves inside one of the campus halls, and what they were protesting was a 32% increase in student fees and class cuts. This is an article from the Long Beach State 49er, the student newspaper, with a graph in the right-hand corner that shows that student fees and tuition have gone up 250% in the last 10 years. Now, keeping in mind that California has some of the highest state taxes in the country, and that the state is basically broke, and were we legally able to declare state bankruptcy, California would be the first to do it. Take a look at this. This is a booklet that you can download off the internet, as I did. They're also being passed out by the tens of thousands to graduates of public schools here in San Francisco, San Bernardino, Fresno, and Los Angeles. What does that say? Guía para oportunidades de ayuda financiera para estudiantes indocumentados. That translates out, folks, to the College and Financial Aid Guide for Illegal Aliens. When you open this guide up to page 4, it tells you what this booklet is about, and what it's about is AB540, the law. AB540, signed into law on October 12, 2001, authorizes any student, including illegal aliens, to pay California in-state tuition at California community colleges, California state universities, and the University of California. It goes on to tell you, non-resident students are required to pay out-of-state or non-resident tuition fees to attend California's public colleges and universities. These fees are much higher than in-state and resident tuition fees. For example, let me translate that into English for you. Illegal alien students from California who are going to SMC, East LA College, San Mateo College, College of the City of San Francisco, or another JC are getting a 70% discount paid for by California taxpayers. If an illegal alien student is going full-time to San Jose State, San Diego State, Chico State, Cal State Fullerton, or one of the other CSU campuses, thanks to California taxpayers, it's $9,000 off per year that they would otherwise have to pay themselves. If an illegal alien from California is attending Cal Berkeley, UCSD, UC Santa Cruz, UC Merced, or one of the other University of California campuses, California taxpayers are writing a check for a full-time student over $15,000 every year. Let me put it to you another way. You work in the military. You have 3 children. You get transferred around quite a bit. Your eldest child is very bright and spends in California public schools grades 6 through 11 in the state of California. Before the child's senior year, you wind up getting transferred to a base out in New Jersey. Nonetheless, when your child graduates from the New Jersey high school, the kid has excellent marks and applies to Cal Berkeley. That child will pay for the first year at UCB $22,504. That will be in contrast to the illegal alien couple that came into the country 7 years ago. Their eldest child, who also got good grades but has no legal right to be in the country where the campus is located, will be attending UC Berkeley if accepted and paying $6,141. When you turn to page 7 of this document that is entirely in Spanish, you come to a section that says Know Your Rights, and among them are the following. You cannot be denied admission to a California college or university based on your immigration status. You are not required to show a state-issued ID and Social Security card to apply for admission to a California college or university. You are not required to show proof of legal residency status or proof of application for legal residency status. Further, you are not required to show proof of legal residency status or proof of application for legal residency status. And at the back of the document, you get to the heart of the matter. This is an AB540 California non-resident tuition exemption request. And essentially what you have to do is your guidance counselor or someone at the college will give you this document, and you fill it out, and you say that you spent 3 years or more at a California state high school. You promise that as soon as you get a chance, you're going to try to regularize or legalize your status, and you turn this in, and it's approved, and you wind up getting in-state tuition. Just that simple, courtesy of California taxpayers. This is a very brief document, but they do give you very specific instructions on how to fill it out, or more specifically, what not to do. This is kind of funny. It gets to a point, after a while, you can only laugh. This whole situation is so tragic. But they state right here, and I've highlighted it, I've colored it, it says, number 1, Social Security number slot should be left blank or enter zeros, and they leave it blank in capitalized bolded letters. Number 2, the immigration status slot should be left blank. Why are they putting that there? Because they're giving careful instructions to these teenage kids. Don't put in the stolen or fake Social Security number that you always see your parents fill in these documents, and don't lie about your immigration status. Then down here, just in case you've already messed it up, are the instructions. If you qualify for AB 540 but have falsified information in the past, you should seek legal advice about how to correct the information. Essentially, this tells you what to do in case you've already committed federal fraud. Throughout this booklet, in the various sections, there are quotes and remarks from other students designed to encourage illegal aliens to come to school and attend college in California. Let me share a few of them with you. I've learned that the world would be a better place to live in if we all work together and give back to our community. By becoming a Spanish teacher, I want to be a leader and guide my future students to find their unique abilities. Those were the sentiments of Erica Sanchez, who attends Cal State Los Angeles. Paola Leon said the following. There are many students who want to contribute positively to this country by getting an education. It is only fair that we receive financial aid to help us continue with our education without worrying about our economic situation. And the last one I'll share with you is from Christina Briones, who I believe is a graduate of UC Santa Cruz, and she had this to add. Education is essential for the growth and development of the mind. Undocumented students are people like you and me. They have rights. I give support because I believe that their dreams should come true too. If you're wondering where this particular bit of California financial insanity came from, look no further. This gentleman is considered to be the father of taxpayer-subsidized tuition fees for illegal aliens in California. This is Marco Firebaugh. He was originally from Tijuana. He became an elected California assemblyman from Southgate, and I believe he died in 2007. I understand this gentleman had liver problems. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a quick peek at how some of your money is being spent in the essentially bankrupt state of California.